Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope everybody is having a fun time out there in the world. I definitely am glad to be hanging out tonight. Our good friend Jay, and actually, if you want to check him out, he is actually doing a video right now where he's doing Christmas lights in Michigan. So go and check him out if you want to watch him. He's got a few people watching over there as well. We weren't doing open fridge tonight, but I wanted to. Man, I am just bored out of my mind, so I really just want to come out and talk about a few things, a couple of stories that are out there, and just hang out. So if you're in the chat and you want to chat, hang out with us. I put the link in the description, or excuse me, in the chat. So if you want to go check that out, or if you're going to keep watching our good friend Jay Pixel hanging out with the Christmas lights uh, as he's freezing along there, go definitely do that as well. Go give him some views as well. Love that he's hanging out with the family tonight. Really appreciate him doing that. So hope everybody is doing well. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the screen real quick. Saying spirits. I feel like I've had a long, rough week driving and can't really comment, but we'll listen in the background. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, buddy. I hope you are doing well. I hate that you had feel like you had a rough week. So, uh, but hopefully it'll get better soon, my friend. Yeah, I'm just hanging out tonight, just kind of, just more than anything, just blabbling. If anybody wants to join me, like I said, the link is in the chat, and I'll put it up again if you want to hang out with me. Just want to, hang out and just do some stuff. If you're watching, let me know that you're watching. I don't know how to pronounce that properly without destroying it. So Keithy T101, thank you for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got going on. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, if someone decides they want to join me, yeah, appreciate you watching. First thing I wanted to talk about tonight is something that got announced today. And you know me, I'm a big movie guy and whatnot as well. Um, Thinks it's hard to find actual live streams. Yeah, yeah. Glad you're hanging out. We got 10 people watching. Let me know you're watching. Love to just hang out with you for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, just to chill. But first thing that I definitely want to talk about, and you may have seen the news or whatnot, is that let's see here. Do, 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 do. That Netflix has officially bought or is in the process of buying Warner Brothers Discovery. So this was a big deal. Man, a total enterprise value of $82.7 billion and equated of 72 billion. But it's just crazy to me that Netflix has officially, you know, bit the bullet and bought Warner Brothers Discovery. Obviously the whole library and whatnot will make Netflix probably the leading entertainment to fight with Disney as well. Netflix says they're going to maintain the Warner Brothers current operations. So all the movies that are planned, all the things that are planned for the future are going to stay. They're not going to change anything at all, according to them. Obviously, it'll give you more choices, greater. If you have a Netflix account, there's still a lot of great content on there. But it's interesting that they went ahead and bit the bullet and went ahead and do that. So, and according to them, it'll obviously strengthen the entertainment industry. So, obviously they're getting the film, the television studios, HBO Max, and HBO. But look at some of the things that they're getting. They're getting the beloved franchises and shows, movies such as The Big Bang Theory, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, The Wizard of Oz, and the DC Universe will join Netflix extensive portfolio as it is right now. You're going to have Wednesday, Money Heist, Bridgerton, all of this stuff just getting added in. And they're going to leave the movies alone, according to what they're saying here, which I thought was pretty cool. That they're going to leave all that there as well. So, what is your thoughts about that, chat? What do you think? Let me know. Uh, you know, I and can you believe it? You're going to get Harry Potter. All this other stuff that's has really just Warner Brothers has had a long time having, and now you're going to be able to have it all in one place, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool that everything's going to be under one house now with Netflix and make them like a really, really uh, number one spot because we have so many apps to watch movies and TVs now and TV shows and whatnot, and Netflix is kind of taking it up. Is it too much? No, I mean I think that they definitely made a smart move to acquire Warner Brothers, but that price tag, man, uh, I cannot believe $82.7 billion. This is crazy. So, um, what does it mean for a lot of things? We're still going to get some of these DC movies that we've been wanting. You know, there's still a big announcement as far as movies that are coming out in 2026, and it looks like Netflix isn't going to touch those at all, which I think is great. I think it's good that we're going to get some of those. Will we get some of the ones that they didn't release? I hope so. I hope that we get some of the stuff that we didn't get, but now everything's going to be under that one umbrella, which I think is pretty cool. J-Rod in the thing. Hello, guys. Good evening. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you are doing well. Appreciate you popping in to say hi. Just talking, just entertaining myself, trying to stay going here as our good friend Jay is taking the night off to hang out with his family, which he should do, man. He's been working hard. His work schedule changed on him, and now it's like really hard for him to get everything situated. So I'm looking forward to the new year where we can be back streaming, hopefully on Mondays. We'll see if that happens, but I'm looking forward to hanging out with him, and hopefully next week we'll be streaming next Friday as well. Kind of off night though, isn't it, guys? Super Gamer and Dudes is out tonight. They won't be streaming. I know Glenn's probably streaming here in the next 30 or so minutes if he's not streaming now. So not a lot going on tonight. And man, I'm just bored out of my mind. I'd rather be sitting in front of the computer talking for 2 hours and just getting to hang out with those that are able to watch tonight. So I appreciate that as well. So Netflix is buying. Yeah, yep, Glenn in 30 minutes. That's right. So Netflix is buying Warner Brothers, which I just think is crazy. Wasn't expecting that. I know there was whispers and chatter, but it's interesting that Netflix has done that as well. In other news, At Games has done another Cyber Week, like your final, like last call kind of thing for this Cyber Week sale that they had. So it's ending tonight, I believe, and still some good deals if you're wanting to get the 4KP from them for some of their units or some of their packs as well. And I think I've gone through it multiple times because I do own 2 micros and a regular 4KP. I have gone through it multiple times to make sure that I picked up everything I wanted to pick up at those good sales. So we'll have to see. But if you are waiting to the last second, you've got a little bit more time to do it. So go check those out. What I think is interesting, you have some good titles like Firefighter here for $3, which is an absolute steal for that on the HD. And then you have some titles that they didn't, like the Ninja Turtles. They didn't discount that at all, which it's understandable. They just dropped it. But you got the Taito packs for $15. They're 50% off. You got the Natural History packs, which all of those are really good packs. If you played those before, really enjoy those tables as well. And you can get those for 50% off as well. So if you haven't, if you're waiting, this is your last call. Go ahead and get into the eStore if you've got the HD, or go onto your 4KP and buy those before that sale ends. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about is some of the future movies that are coming out in 2026. And I think, the list is not very, very long. With Netflix buying Warner Brothers. But, one that we tend to forget is there's supposed to be that Street Fighter uh, remake coming out in 2026. And, we've seen the cast, we've seen some of the things that are coming out on it, and I'm pretty good. All right, Mr. MG in the chat. Todd, get on Walkabout Golf later if you're bored and lonely. Thank you, MG. I appreciate that very much for telling me to do the uh, Walkabout Golf. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta work tomorrow too. That's the other side of it too. But hey, thank you for the advice, MG. I appreciate you. Anyway, Street Fighter's coming out this year. It's supposed to be coming out this year, so I'm looking forward to that as well. The cast looks great. I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing a preview and all that soon. And then obviously we're getting Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, which will not be affected by this merger or buy. So I'm looking forward to that movie. I'm hoping we get an actual clip pretty soon. I'd love to see more for that movie as well. Going down the list as well, we're supposed to get a Disney film as well. I haven't named it yet. It's still untitled. And here we are in December, and we don't even know what it's going to be. So I'm sure that's got pushed back, and we're just not knowing about it as well. Supposed to get a untitled Marvel film as well, and still haven't heard that as well as far as this is going. Biggest is April. We're getting the Super Mario World movie and Mummy, which I think is going to be fantastic as well. May, Toy Story 5, if you're a big fan of that, that's coming out. And then The Mandalorian and Grogu in May as well. June has Masters of the Universe and Supergirl, as I told about. July is going to have Spider-Man brand new as well. And then there's a few here that I like. Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. That's coming out hopefully as well. And then you get a Chronicles of Narnia reboot and a Hunger Games movie. And then a few ones that just haven't come up. So it looks like it's going to be another exciting year for if you're a movie fan and you love movies that are upcoming soon. And there's a few here that they've listed that aren't even on the radar, which I think is kind of weird that, Spectre Gadget, I hadn't heard of that in a while. A few that don't have anything at all. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting year for movies if you're a movie buff and you'd like going to the theater, or you just like waiting till it comes out on your streaming platforms. So what else is going on out there in the world? What are you doing tonight on this beautiful Friday night? I'm hanging out in front of the computer, talking to the screen, wishing I had someone else to talk to. Obviously, MG wants me to go on to Walkabout Golf later. Kind of curious who's going to be in Walkabout Golf later tonight anyway. I mean, if the Super Gamer dudes aren't having their show, who's going to have time to do Walkabout Golf? So kind of curious to see that. And what else are you guys playing? What else are you guys doing there? Obviously, I'm kind of curious to see. Looks like our good friend Jay working tonight. Happy joy. Yeah, I get that, man. I get that as well. G.I. Joel should be heading back to Michigan today, so hopefully he's had fun doing that as well. He was supposed to be driving and that is a long drive for sure. So I'm going to click back over here to see what is going on. Oh, so it looks like Jay is hanging out with Santa. Look at that. Oh boy, this is interception where and he doesn't probably have the greatest signal either while he's there, but it's pretty cool that he's hanging out with family tonight, and we're dual casting here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hanging out with Santa, hanging out with the kids, having fun. That's cool. You know, Jay likes to put up a really good show. He likes to do like all of the layouts and all the stuff, and it really just pushes the show along, doesn't it? You know, the outside Christmas lights he was showing looked amazing. Yeah, I really want to do something like that. I have a lot of decorations that I normally put up, especially for Halloween and for Christmas as well, but nothing to this scale, which I thought was pretty cool. And apparently, this is just some backyard setup, which I think is awesome. So, wish this video was a little bit better. I know he probably doesn't have the best signal, and it's cold. Snow on the ground up there. Here in North Carolina, we only got some little bit of sleet and whatnot. It's been cold all day. The high was only 37. So I wish that it was a winter snowland just like where Jay is currently. So if you haven't heard, if you're not a member of Arcades Anonymous, as far as a member, we are doing a special show on Sunday night. So I wanted to point that out as well. We're doing a part of a streamathon for Michael B. the Game Genie. He'll be doing a 12-hour stream, and the Arcades Anonymous guys are planning to be part of that. We're planning on being there around 8 o'clock and doing the 8 to 9 slot. We may do later, we may do earlier as well. The schedule's being kind of pumped out right now. But if you are going to be available, come and check us out on Sunday night. The whole guy, hopefully most of the crew will be there. Don't know if G.I. Joe will be since he's traveling still, but come check us out. Hopefully we're going to have a good show. We've got a couple things in mind that we want to do while we're doing a streamathon for Steve Sales. If you haven't know who Steve Sales is, member of the community that recently had oral surgery, and we wanted to do another streamathon to help get that cost down a little bit for him. So, all right, well, what else is going on out there, man? I have, thinking about the upcoming year, like where do you guys want us to go for the next AA trip? We really haven't talked about it much. But there's a couple of good ones that we haven't gone to, and one that seems to be on everybody's mind. If my computer would load, is the Midway Gaming Classic. Now this is in April, which means we've got to start planning now if we decide that we want to go to this one. But I think it's interesting that this has come up a few times as far as shows to go to. I heard this is a huge show with so much stuff going on. and so much entertainment and whatnot. So I'm kind of curious if we're gonna. We've talked a little bit about it, but not all the way there. So I'm looking forward to getting into the conversation and seeing. But I think it's interesting that this has been popped up a few times. It's the largest gaming event in the USA according to their records, and obviously you're gonna have lots of cool stuff going on, consoles, panels, and whatnot as well. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the guys want to do. Cleveland was fun, and who knows, we might still do Cleveland. But I just think we need to do a newer show and check something out that we've never been before. And this is one of them that definitely has popped up a few times, and I'm kind of curious to see. Really want to go somewhere where some of the big pinball people are going to be. Hoping to check out. Um, you know, what Stern may be coming out with or anything that they've got at the show. And then, I want to see Spooky. I want to see some of the other, you know, other companies there, Jersey Jack. You know, that was a little disappointing at Cleveland. And, that was the other thing about it was we wish we'd maybe had gone to the pinball expo as well. So I don't know. It's one of those things that we really need to sit down and decide what we're going to do. But this one has popped up a few times, and I don't know if I want to do this or not. Hopefully, we can stamp out a idea as a group and figure out what we want to do. But if you're in the chat, have you ever gone to Midwest Gaming Classic? Have you ever uh, gone here? Let me know. I'd love to know if you've gone. I've heard that all good things about it. Just the timing is weird. Going in April would be a little bit different than I normally do. We usually go summer or fall depending on what's going on. So, and if you're still watching, let me know, what do you want to talk about? You got a question? You got a topic you want to talk about? Get the chat involved. I'd love to hear what you're thinking on this beautiful Friday night. Since not going a lot not going on in the community tonight for some reason. And then, of course, you've got the Pinball Expo coming up. This year, it's in October the 14th through the 17th. So you got 312 days before it comes. Longest running pinball show. I have to tell you, I was really impressed with this. But at the same time, not all of our group loves pinball as much as some of the members do. So, there's other things that we have to do as well. But you always know that Stern's going to be there. Obviously, it's their home turf. And some of the other manufacturers are always going to be there. So I heard the rooms are already going quick on this. So it'd be interesting to see what they do this year. Has anybody ever been to the Pinball Expo? I know we went not this year, but last year, 2024, and I have to tell you, it was fun. It was fun to hang out with all of them and getting to check out Chicago and Illinois, and just it was just interesting. It was really interesting to be part of that trip. So, you know, I talk with my friends pretty regularly all day long. It's funny that they love joking back just as much as I love joking back about things. So, All right, so let's see what we got going on here. So definitely going to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. I do this every year, just because this is close to me. I live in North Carolina. This is in Atlanta, and I love this time of year. Usually midsummer. This is usually when I go and travel mostly anyway. And our good friend Chaotic BPR lives close to Atlanta, and Stock Jock uh, lives in Florida, so this isn't too bad for him coming up to this. So we're thinking about. I know that I'm going to go. I know that Chaotic's going to be there. You know, Stock Drop most likely will be there as well. This may be an event that we take everybody to if we can get everybody to come. Usually, just because we're so all over the country, it's kind of hard to get everybody in one centralized location. Somebody's going to be traveling more than somebody else. So, but we had so much fun going to this, going to play all of the um, pinball tables that they had there, which is pretty heavy. And there was some arcade cabinets, so it kind of is a good mix of both. And then obviously there was other things to do as well. People that like the wrestling, people that like the consoles, people that like everything else that's going on. It's fun. This kind of blends everything together for us. So looking forward to definitely going here. I will be going to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo this year. I haven't bought my tickets yet. I think I need to get on that. I don't think it's gonna be an issue getting tickets, but might want to get the hotel room and all that worked out as well. So, has anybody ever been to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo? I've been two times. Planning to go this year as well. So, looking forward to it. A lot of comic book stuff too. If you're a big comic book fan, I thought there was a lot of cool comic books, and the autograph section where they had people signing autographs was cool as well. So let's see here. That's another thing too that we've been thinking about as Arcades Anonymous guys. Can we go to one of these things and be have a table, have a setup, and show off some things, the channel more than anything, obviously. But we also being good friends with G.I. Joel, do we want to have some of his stuff there? Maybe one of his arcade cabinets, one of the pinball setups that we do or whatnot. So we also think about that too. Is where could we go that we could set that up? Wherever I go, I typically drive 90% of the time, so I could definitely bring something and do the table and all that if we wanted to do that. Meet some of the fans that might be coming to these expos and whatnot. So that's another part of it too. Where could we go as a group where I think everybody would have fun, as a group together, and then obviously doing what we can to promote Arcades Anonymous. We're at 800 and something subs right now. We'd love to get to 1,000, and be able to do a few things when you hit 1,000 subs. So if you're checking me out and you've never checked out Arcades Anonymous, go over there and check those boys out. I'm part of the group as well. But we have fun every Wednesday night. I'm sure most of our fans that are watching me have watched Arcades Anonymous, but if this is your first time watching me, curious about it, come check out Arcades Anonymous. So, what else is going on out there? Too many things to do, I tell you. I could probably talk about everything else in the world about gaming and whatnot. Just me right now, it looks like. Yeah. Thank you, John. I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching. Uh, Hope you're having a fantastic night, dude. Yeah, not a lot going on this evening, and I didn't expect a lot of people to come. You know, uh, just been kind of bored out of my mind, I tell you. Work was long today. Got to build a few things, got to do a few things. Actually, that's a good topic to talk about too. Let's see here. So I have had a banner week in building things. Okay. If you know me, I work so much, it's hard to get things built. It's hard to get things taken care of. But this week at work was very, very slow. And I was able to kind of, get a few things done. So I was pretty excited about that. And let's see here. Bring up all my pictures. All right. So I've had a few arcade one-up cabinets that have been in the box, and I just have not had a chance to officially get them built and whatnot. P-Dubs, good to see you. Appreciate you popping in, man. I'm just sitting here chatting, just shooting the breeze. Nothing going on tonight. You guys aren't streaming, and I don't know. Gamer Fridge is out checking out Christmas with his family, and I just wanted to, hang out, not really do anything. So nothing going on. And I was talking about that I needed to get some stuff built this week. So I was going to show off some pictures of some stuff I built. The first thing I got done was the Fast and Furious. This has been in the box for a few months now, and I just haven't had a chance to get it done. So it's the end of the year, time to put your feet up. Yeah. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I gotta go. I gotta go, man. I just can't just stay idle. I know. Anyway, so I finally got Fast and Furious. Good question. Why are these arcades in a warehouse? This is actually my work. This is where I work. And because the end of the year is so slow for us, we're not delivering grills very much. We're not delivering furniture, and we're not getting a lot of stuff product in. My boss, as long as I'm there to take care of business when it comes in, he doesn't care what I do. So this year, I said, you know what? I got to build some stuff. I'm just going to haul some stuff to my warehouse where I work and literally just build this. So I've been off this week. I had Glenn Show queued up for 7 p.m. Central. All right, dude. Well, man, don't miss out on Glenn's show. I'm sure he's got a great show. I appreciate you hanging out and watching with me. I'm just going to keep on going, but enjoy it. It's where Todd does not work. Yeah, there you go, MG. That's where I do not work. Yes. But I finally got Fast and Furious built. Finally got it taken care of. Out of the box, able to play it, able to do my little mods that I like to do to these things. So I was pretty ecstatic about that. The other one that I needed to build was the Play Choice 10. So I've been wanting to build this thing ever since Joel gave it to me in Cleveland, and I just haven't had the time. And luckily, I was able to get it and was able to bring it to work and get it built and have very few problems. He sounds depressed, P-Dubs. Maybe you should think about the rest of us before you put your feet up. Oh, thank you, MG, for the comment. Appreciate that, buddy. But I wanted to get the Play Choice built. I wanted to get it out of the box, make sure there wasn't any issues. I was lucky enough that Joel was able to hand it off to me in Cleveland, so it didn't go through UPS. Todd and I have nothing to look forward to tonight. Sucks. Yeah, thanks, MG. and I'm just making it worse, right? Appreciate you. Anyway, I wanted to get the play choice built. I wanted to get it uh, out of the box, make sure everything's working properly on it. So I got to do that this week, and I was pretty ecstatic to get it done. It just needed to be done. And the cool thing, let's see here, was me taking it out of the box right here, which was good. I got it, got to um, make sure, it didn't go through any UPS. It went straight from Joel to me. So I was able to get this thing pretty well built pretty quick. See here, I am building on there. And you can also see, that was the other thing I was going to point out. You can see the X Arcade. Finally got the stand built, finally got the controls on it and everything. So I was really ecstatic about getting this stuff out of the box. Stand was pretty easy to build. Thought that was pretty cool. I appreciated him doing that. And I got the retro 530 coin door, so I was able to get that on, get it installed and whatnot as well. Fast and Furious in the box, was able to go ahead, like I said, and build that as you saw a picture of it taken care of. So the other thing, like I said, I have just been building everything that I can build, everything that's been in a box that needed to be built. I've been doing everything I can to get everything built. If you guys remember, we had like our good friend Galaga Guy 88 had pointed me to something that was on Amazon for dirt cheap, and I finally was able to build that. It is basically a console stand. I think these went for like less than $40. I think they're normally like 100 and something. But I finally got that built this week as well. Got it out of the box. I got some mods that I really want to do to this thing, and I'm just ecstatic that I was able to get so much stuff out of the actual storage, and was able to actually get some stuff built. So I had a very productive week. So I was pretty ecstatic that that all got done. I tell you, there's so many things that were just like just been sitting around, just waiting for me to build them. And this week had just been productive enough to just get all of it built, get it all done. So I was pretty happy that I was able to do that at work. Yeah, I know. That's the other thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to like turn the camera on and just film me just actually building this stuff. When you watch Quarter Deck, whenever you watch some of the other YouTubers out there building things, um, it's pretty entertaining. But it was hard to do at work just because someone could come along, somebody could need a truck unloaded or something like that, and it was just harder for me to do. So, all right. Well, I have been rambling for 40 minutes, and I know this isn't probably the most entertaining show you've ever watched, but that's okay. I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to blab like I normally do. You know, when you have five people here, you're able to have a really deep conversation, but when there's only one person here, that's what you get, right? I don't know how some people do it, that they just do one person. You always got to have another person talking to on these two shows. It's just, Jay, if you're watching this on replay, we can't miss any more shows, dude. We just got to keep going with it, right? Chat, you're killing me. You're quiet as can be. That's okay. That's all right. I'm cool. I'm cool. Thank you for those that have been watching. I appreciate it. Glenn should be starting his show any second now if he hasn't already. Go check him out. I'm curious what his topics are tonight. Yeah, I watched Jay earlier walking around with the show. Yeah. John, you're at work too, aren't you? I think Jay's already ended his, or maybe he isn't. Maybe he's still walking around. Looks like he's ended his. Nope. I work day shift. Ah, okay. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me, John. There's tons and tons of other people, especially with I'm Home, Glimpse Talkers, New Wave. Ah, there you go. The Sears Wish Book from 1979. I bet that was probably one of the coolest ones you've ever seen. It's got to be, right? Looks like our good friend Brooklyn Menace is streaming as well. Looks like he's playing Night Swarm on Steam, which is cool. What else is going on tonight? If you haven't checked out Chaotic BPR's stream, where him and Mrs. Chaotic BPR with their AI videos, which are pretty cool. If you're not on Soran, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm on there as well. More than happy to cast videos with me. I love watching people create stuff. It's pretty cool. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching. If you're watching the replay, hit that like, hit that sub for me. I'm trying to get to 500 subs. I know I got to do more work, but I appreciate you taking the time just to hang out with me. Thank you, John. Have a good watch Glenn's show. Have a good time. We appreciate you. And next time we'll have something different. I appreciate you. Have a great night.